Guys, so I had a question about the truck, and before we look at a couple situations in which we can get to the truck, I want to show two cues that regardless of where you are will always allow you to get in the truck position. Cue number one is making sure that their lower back is on your belly button. Cue number two is making sure that your knee is in their belly button. Okay, so we're going to show this from two different angles. Paul's going to be on his back here. I'm going to start by basically stacking him from the guard to expose his lower back. So once I stack him here, I can see that my partner's lower back is off the mat. There's a few ways that we can use to pin his leg. I'm not going to overextend Paul today. And I can baseball slide underneath. As long as his lower back is off the mat and on my belly, I have the correct angle. From here, if I bring my knee to his belly button, I can always get my hook. If his hips sink down to the mats, my flexibility is irrelevant. I do not have the angle to achieve the truck position. If Paul turns 180, if we do it from here, we can see how bringing the knee to the belly button kind of gets deep enough to weave in that hook. So again, I expose the lower back off of the mat so I can slide underneath. Okay. Once his lower back is on my belly, I aim to bring my knee to his belly button, and that will always allow me to thread this foot through. You can either keep one foot or you can triangle for added support. Now, not everything has to be diving into the truck, so my favorite method to get from the truck is as follows. Oh, Paul, can I get you laying down this way? Perfect. Okay, so I'm going to start from the half guard position, and I'm going to do part of the half guard pass that I learned as a white belt, and it remains my favorite half guard pass today because it circumvents most of the issues that happen with this leg, including coyote guard and lockdown. Okay, so instead of staying squared up with him, I always prefer to bring my elbow across, switch my hips here. My aim is to free my knee past the line of his legs so that I can begin my passing. Now, I can bring that to the other side for the knee cut, but very often it's tempting to go to mount. Now, mount can be difficult from here because I have to free this foot. Instead of opting for the mount position, my top foot here is already in place to hook his leg for the truck position. From here, what I'm going to do is step off to the side, okay? I bring my elbow over top, and I face his feet. If I roll towards his head, there's too much weight to drag. I need to roll past the line of his hips, and as we come over, you'll notice we've entered the two primary ingredients that we need for the truck. Hip elevation, so that his lower back is on my belly, and my knee is towards his belly button. If you need to, you can triangle for added support, and then we can go into all of our attacks and our systems from here.